What's up, Syllabus?
You're gonna be joking like this whole interview?
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yep. My name is the Queen Christine, aka Miss Poetically Correct Gretch. I've been writing poetry, songs, short stories, all that since I've been a little girl, but one of my life goals was to always write and publish either a poetry book or novel, and I just thought it'd be best to go ahead and get serious with that and pick up my pen again, so to speak. So I'd say about 2-3 years ago is when I decided to take it serious and actually start writing again to work on the book. Just like what you said, the biggest challenge I think for a lot of people, you have so many people that do write poetry but they're scared. You know, I think the biggest thing, and for myself, I remember the first time I actually stepped on the stage, and I'm not a shy person, but to have a whole lot of people standing at you kind of critiquing and criticizing your work all in the same time, I think that's the biggest challenge. People are scared to feel like people may not feel what they're saying. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes you do things and you may have pieces that go totally over your audience's head, because I've seen that happen.
For a good time, not a long time, you know.
And when you're a spoken word artist, you're still an artist, so you have to be able to read your audience. I've had pieces where as I'm looking at the audience, and I might have wrote a new piece like, oh, this is going to be a good piece, but I walk out on the stage and it's like, I might need to do something more because it may not relate. It'll go over their heads. It's no different than some of the pieces I post on Facebook. You can tell by the response. Like the ones that, and I hate to say this, a lot of the messy pieces or sexual pieces get the most likes.
Why is that? Because people are in our...
Messy and nasty. Let's just call it what it is.
No, I didn't want to...
I think it's the people searching for something else other than what they're not getting in the music. I really feel that way because like I said, you know, you want a message. Anybody wants a message. I like music that makes me feel good. That's why, like, I'm on Facebook a lot, and I posted something saying about, I may not bob my head to 2 Chainz. I like to listen to Etta James. You know what I'm saying? So I like any kind of music that makes me feel good. And I think if people is not really getting that from the music, then maybe, poetry might be a different outlet for them. So, me, basically, I feel as though I look at, and I think all poets do, we all look at the world or anything with a different eye. But you have to be creative, uniquely creative, I think, to be a good poet, because the way you bring and deliver a message, I think what I bring to the table when I do post even little quotes, I made somebody say like, damn, I never thought about that like that, and that's the kind of reaction I want. Because a lot of times when I think about things, most of the time if I'm walking, I might be walking somewhere and I think about something and I'm like, oh wow, I like the way that kind of flows, and let me see what I can do with that. I think just to challenge somebody's mind and get them thinking in a different way. That's what if I've done that or made them feel some type of way about something I said, I feel like I've done my job. The name of the book is called Brainstorming from the pages of my notebook. That's the first poetry book. That book basically is clean cut poems in there, posted in there. If you kind of follow the storyline, it's basically a person in transition, so to speak, throughout their life. Because it starts off with a why try, why try at life, so to speak, and then it goes into a person that falls in love, that gets married, that they go through issues during the marriage, then they kind of lose themselves for a minute, they in a depression, then she comes back and somebody prayed for me is one of the pieces in there, and they kind of change, and the poem in there is called Change. So that's how I wanted the outline of the book to be, to kind of show anybody in a transitioning point or whatever throughout the course of their life. And I wanted it to be clean cut, no profanity, nothing too provocative in that particular book. And like I said, it can be read by anybody, children, adults, or whatever. That's how I wanted that book structure. I should say that I'm a member and a founder of the group, Something to Say Poetry Group, and poets and writers. That includes myself. That includes Ken Locke, Geechee Chronicles. He's another spoken word artist. That includes this young lady named Blaze. That includes Miss Jane Flows, who's a spoken word artist. That includes this young lady named Damn Sam. She's a spoken word artist. And what we do, we actually partner with some poets in Orangeburg. So we're kind of together, and we go to their shows. They come to our shows, just trying to expand. I want to do my own thing. It's called I Am Queen Entertainment and Production, so to speak. We're going to start doing videos.
Oh God, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know. I have
The challenges that you're finding with
It cuts in the time for me to write and do things.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. And yeah, like I said, I went back to work. I had to, but yeah, it just cuts into everything. But at the same point in time, I just feel like no pain, no gain. You got to do it. You got to do it. That's just the way it is. That's life. Nothing coming easy. Nothing you want gonna come easy. To say that, when you have something that's God-given, I just feel like we shouldn't run from that. And I think this is something I should have been pursuing years ago. I wish I did. And I think back then you just, you.
So is that your biggest regret?
That's my biggest regret. Not doing it a long time ago.
But everything happens in its due time.
And its own time, so to speak. So you're right.
What is for you is for you, no matter if you do it 10 years ago. Or
And that's so true.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, I'm not going to fret about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it now, and it's been, like, the success of my book has been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
In Charleston. We have a Facebook page, Something to Say Publications. I'm on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Christine Poetically Correct Gretch. You can find me there. My email is cswashington14@gmail.com. I'm not gonna give y'all my number. We do a show every first Friday at 787. The address is 5131 Dorchester Road. Every first Friday. The show normally starts about 9:30. But anyway, yeah, shout out to Syllabus Magazine, Miss Drea, 1AM Graphics, all that, son, all
I'm
that.
here for a good time, not a long time, you know. I haven't had a good time in a long time, you know. I'm way up, I feel blessed.